Okay guys, good morning. I am on the run this morning already, so I'm going to film this morning show while I am trying to get to where I'm trying to get to. And what I want to talk about this morning is, just like the title says, what is wrong with believing? What is wrong with believing in God, being a Christian, and living according to God's agenda? There is one person who always very gently calls me out about this, and that's okay. That's okay. You know who you are, and I love you. I'm not going to give up on you, and I'm not speaking directly to this person. I'm speaking to everybody when I say that, yes, what is wrong with believing? There's absolutely nothing wrong with believing. I lived most of my life without... I don't want this to come across the wrong way, but without completely dedicating myself to God and committing myself to the service of God. I had a lot of questions, and I don't want to turn this into like my testimony. I'm sure that I will do that video down the road. But I grew up in the church. My dad was a pastor, and I grew up in a church seeing things behind the scenes, and I am a very detail-oriented person, in case you guys haven't picked up on that yet. So I noticed things, I saw things, and I saw how people at the church were true Christians between the hours of 10 and 11 on Sunday morning. And after the church bells rang, everything changed. Like I said, I'll get into that another day. But that gave me a lot of issues, a lot of questions, and for most of my life, I have kept my relationship with God quiet and secret and between me and God. I never spoke of it. I didn't act like a Christian. I, didn't live my life according to God's agenda, and now I do. I'm not perfect. I'm not saying that everything I do is exactly what God would approve of, but I put forth the effort to be a good Christian and to actually hold up the label of Christian in a way that so-called Christians have not. And yeah, again, that's another story. But in myself, calling myself a Christian, I never want to be the kind of Christian that I have seen growing up. It's the label of Christian gets a bad reputation. And, I want to change that. I want to be the true meaning of a Christian. I want to be the true meaning of a man of God. But that's not really what this video is about. Again, what this video is about is just the simple question of what is wrong with believing. God wants us to be good people. God wants us to love one another. God wants us to do unto others as we would have them do unto us. He wants us to be happy. He wants us to be in love. He wants us to love Him, and He wants us to accept His love. What could possibly be bad about that? What could possibly be bad about living your life in a positive way 24/7? What could possibly be bad about treating other people good? About treating other people the way that we want to be treated? About holding people up in a positive light, complimenting people and helping people. And like I say in the end of every morning show, paying it forward, doing something for somebody else. Living your life in a positive way. How could that possibly be bad? Who in their right mind goes, no, I don't want to be happy? I mean, that just doesn't make sense, guys. Anyways, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. What is wrong with believing? What is wrong with living your life according to God's agenda. Be happy, do good things for people, and I want people to do the good things for me. I want people to look up to me, to uphold me, to respect me. There's too many people in this world putting each other down, degrading each other, just beating people down. And what can possibly be good about that? The other thing is, and let me make it perfectly clear, I 100% believe in God and I follow God, which means I 100% believe that Satan exists and hell exists, and when we die, we're going to go to one or the other. So wouldn't you rather live your life in a way that ensures you are going to walk through the gates of heaven when you die, than to live your life as if God doesn't exist and find out after you die that he does exist, while you are in a very compromising position, surrounded by flames and winged demons? I know that I want to find out for sure that God exists when I'm walking through the gates of heaven. Because once you're dead, you can't go back and do it again. You don't get a second chance. Once you're in hell, you can beg all you want to get out of that torture. But it's done. The book is written and closed, and you are fried. That's not going to be me. All right, guys, I think I got my point across. Feel free to comment anything you want below, and certain mister who likes to call me out from time to time, I'm not giving up on you, buddy. I hope that when I walk through those gates, you're standing right there saying, hey, you were right all along, and I changed my ways. And now we can be friends in heaven, too. All right, guys, wherever you're waking up, whatever time it is, make the best of your day. Do something for somebody else. Pay it forward. Let's make this world a better place. God bless you all. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.